We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started.
And off we go from Cleveland.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They will start this drive with Ford. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Again, they turn to Ford, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Browns at 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Room here to run.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jerome Ford, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here.
That's pulled in by Brooks. A gain there of 21 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Josh Hines-Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Tight. Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds. 4th down.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talk. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Hey, Lion. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Hey, Ryan.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Red on red.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
He completes it right side to White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Lawrence.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On red. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, go. Let's go.
Now Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hey, Lion.
White is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
11. Hey, run.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Thomas brings it in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, 11.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He gets it to Thomas. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Route. 11, Agate.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Panther 11, Panther Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 57 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. All right, here we go. Done.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Easy.
First down, here's White. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zamir White,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jags get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and
these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
2nd and 15. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight, 79 Broncos.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Steps away to his left. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jaguars 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check. Track at 60. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Trap 60.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Panther 60.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Thomas has got it, complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like it.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Devin Duvernay,
48 yards.
and the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
52. Jaguars 31. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Ready, go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
79 Broncos. Set go.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas, 95 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Sheds off the tackle.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
In motion, the tight end.
Go street.
They run with Ford. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Buying time to his left. That is caught. Fights through, and now a crease. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, it's Ford. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, hey, hey.
Lawrence will throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down.
11. Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the red.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
White will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. He'll look to throw. Open man there is Malone.
And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Charles, normally when you see a group